body bags where horror lies.
Who is this irresistible creature who has an insatiable love for the dead?
Hey guys, happy Thursday, this is your Fright Chick speaking. Okay, so this week's theme is Stephen King 2 week, because we've already done one before, and I've chosen Creepshow 2 as my choice. I believe Creepshow 1 was already reviewed this week, so I'm going to just carry it on. Okay, this is probably my favourite out of all 3 of the Creepshows. For those who didn't know, there is a third one. It sucked major balls, but never mind. So yeah, Creepshow 2 has only 3 stories. I believe the first one had like 4, maybe 5. Yeah, so the wraparound story and what we open with is all animated. They didn't bother with live action this time. We have the creep delivering some newspapers, I think. And a little boy named Billy who is basically picking up a package of something that he ordered out of the back of a comic book or something. And then at the end, it all gets resolved and he gets his package and it's got a nice little twist. But yes, so the first story in this is Old Chief Woodenhead. When I was a kid, I think we had this on VHS. I think we taped it, and cool. These did scare the shit out of me when I was a kid. Old Chief Woodenhead follows a wife and husband who own a little store in the desert or wherever, like you know, where Native Americans live, and it's an old town. It's dusty, no one's there anymore. But there is a tribe that lives nearby, and the tribe, I believe, they are getting whatever, like hardware and groceries and things like that, and they can't pay for it. So they give the couple some heirlooms to keep, so that when they pay their debts off that they owe this couple, they will then get the heirlooms back. And the couple are very nice and they have a lot of respect for each other. So they're going about their business and whatnot. And then one of the young tribesmen, I think his name's Sam, he wants to go off to Hollywood because he's all, I'm attractive, look at my lovely long Indian hair and I'm going to make so much money. He decides to bring a couple of his friends to rob the couple, and they bring shotguns and they basically just terrorise them. They rob them and then they end up killing them. I think they shoot them with their shotguns, and they piss off Old Chief Woodenhead, who is literally a wooden Indian statue, like an Indian brave, who is outside the store. Because they've killed the owners, he then comes to life and he exacts his bloody revenge with his little hatchet and stuff. It's really awesome. I don't really want to give away what happens at that point onwards because I've already kind of said too much. But yeah, there is an awesome, let's just say there's an awesome scalping moment with one of them that really did scare the shit out of me as a kid. So yeah, he exacts his bloody revenge, and that is the first story. Second story is The Raft, my personal favourite. The Raft is about 4 teenagers, 2 guys and 2 girls, who end up in this lake, and it's all cold and stuff, and obviously one of them knows about it. He's like, let's go to this lake, there's a raft there, we can hang out and smoke pot and drink and have sex and stuff. So they all go there and they swim out, and they like leave their car and their clothes and whatnot on the beach, swim out to this wooden raft, and then one of them quickly notices there's like an oil slick in the water, and that it's moving in a funny way. It doesn't look quite right, and it's coming towards them. So he's freaking out, and of course everybody else is going, what are you freaking out about? Don't be so stupid, man. Come on, man. There's nothing wrong with this place, man. And you're just like, yeah, I doubt that. This is Stephen King. It's going to be pretty gruesome, right? So yeah, there's this horrible entity that is not an oil slick, and it does have hunger, I guess. It wants to eat them, so I won't say if they all die or if they all survive, but there are going to be some deaths in this, obviously. And it's awful. It's kind of like an acid. It just kind of like shoots out its little tar tendrils and sucks you in and eats you, and it's pretty gross, I'm not going to lie. It's pretty gross, and the ending is a little twisty ending as well. I feel like I'm not saying hardly anything, so it's kind of hard for me to talk where I'm really fucking ill right now. But yeah, so I like it because obviously they're on their own, they're isolated, they're surrounded by a body of water. This thing can move wherever it likes. How the hell do they get off the raft and back to the beach? So it's good, it's suspenseful, I like that. And the third and last story is The Hitchhiker, or The Hitcher, I don't know, I think you should call it The Hitchhiker. A rich woman is having an affair with a guy, and she has to get home before her husband does so that he doesn't find out. So she leaves the guy's house and takes her expensive car and drives it along, and she ends up knocking over a hitchhiker with a little sign that says Dover on it. So she kills him and then she drives off, so it's a hit and run. So as she's driving along, it's kind of like Jill. She's talking to herself and kind of trying to convince herself that it's okay and she just needs to get home, and you know, no one's going to find out. And then she's like really guilty as well, so she's like, I can't believe I did that, and what do I do? But as she kind of hits little points during the story where she stops or she has to take a turn, she sees the hitchhiker coming towards her in like the mirror and stuff, and he's all fucked up, like she hit him, and he's got like, I think he's got like a leg hanging off, and each time that she tries to take him out multiple times, because obviously she saw a guy that you just killed running towards you all bloody and screaming at you, you'd probably end up hitting him again, I think. I don't know, that's just me. So yeah, he just gets more fucked up each time she does it, because she realises he's not dying. He's just like, just fucking die. And he just keeps running after her going, thanks for the ride, lady, thanks for the ride, lady. It's terrifying, it's actually terrifying, it's horrible. So yeah, obviously again, I'm not going to give you the ending, but does he get her, does he not get her? This is Stephen King, there doesn't always have to be happy endings, people, so I think you can work it out for yourself. So yeah, those are the 3 stories. I really liked it. And then we have the little ending of the wraparound where Billy's got his package and what's actually in the package, and how is he going to get away from the bullies that have just cornered him. It's a good little ending, I liked it. I like this one better than the first one. I do like the first one a lot, but I think I just preferred this because I don't think I'd seen the first one until my late teens, and I grew up watching the second one, so I always kind of loved it anyway. Third one sucks. I wouldn't bother unless you can get it really cheap. I think I got mine for like Christmas a couple of years ago, and it does really suck. There's just no King in it at all. It had nothing to do with the first and second one, let's just say that. Like, nobody from the first and second one worked on it or anything, and you can totally tell as well. I do believe Tom Savini did all of the makeup and effects on this one as well as the first one, which is good. I'm pretty sure he did. But yeah, so that was my review for Creepshow 2, and now I'm going to go get myself a cup of tea and get over this shitty cold, and I will see you next week, okay? Bye.